Once upon a time, in a world full of challenges and changes, there was a little girl who seemed to have more than her share of both. She was born in 1954 in the rural Mississippi, back when things were really tough for African Americans. Her name was Oprah Winfrey. Oprah grew up poor. Sometimes her family didn't have enough money, even for basic things like food. So when she was just a little girl, she wore dresses that were sewn out of potato sacks. Can you imagine wearing dresses made out of potato sacks? But even though she had very little, she had something truly special, a gift with words. When she was just 9 years old, she would stand in front of the church and talk to the congregation. And everyone would stop and listen to her because her voice was so powerful. But at home, things weren't so great. There was a lot of fighting, and eventually her parents split up. So Oprah moved around a lot. At different times, she was raised by her grandmother, her mother, and then her father. She wanted to be with her dad, so when she was 13, she moved in with him in Nashville. Sadly, her dad wasn't really good at showing his feelings, but he cared for her in his own way. He pushed her to do well at school, to work hard, and to try to be the best version of herself. Even if she didn't always understand why he was being so tough on her, she knew it was because he wanted her to succeed. Meanwhile, not everything was sunshine and rainbows at home. Oprah faced a lot of scary situations, and no child should ever have to go through such tough times. She was abused, rejected, and at one point, she got pregnant. But she never gave up on herself. And when she was just 14, she took a stand. She decided to move out and try to make it on her own. Sadly, she could unfinish high school, and she had to drop out because of all the hard things she'd been through. But Oprah was determined to create a better life for herself. She worked various jobs to make ends meet while taking care of her young son. She always knew she was meant to do something big. Despite the difficulties, she managed to enroll in college and soon landed a job at a local TV station. And guess what? This was just the beginning. In 1976, at 22, she became the co-anchor of the local news in Nashville. After a couple of years, she got an offer she couldn't refuse. A TV station in Chicago offered her a job, so she packed her bags and moved. And that's when everything changed. In Chicago, she met people who helped her become the best version of herself. Together, they created a talk show called People Are Talking. But it wasn't until 1986 that her big break came. She got a chance to host her own show called The Oprah Winfrey Show. People loved her because she had this amazing ability to connect with people from all walks of life. She interviewed everyone, from celebrities to experts. No matter who her guests were, she made them feel comfortable. And that's what made her show so popular. She also started Oprah's book club. When she featured a book on her show, it would immediately become a bestseller. She had a way of making even ordinary books loved by millions. But she didn't stop there. She kept growing, kept learning, and kept inspiring others. She became an actress, appearing in movies like The Color Purple, Beloved, and A Star is Born. In 2000, she founded the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls in South Africa. She even launched her own network called OWN in 2011. Today, Oprah isn't just a billionaire or a famous TV host. She's a role model for many. She shows us that no matter where we start in life, we can make a difference. And it's not just about money or fame. It's about using our experiences, even the tough ones, to help others. She turned her struggles into her greatest strength, her wisdom. And that's why her story continues to inspire millions of people around the world.